Hey guys, what is up? It is me, Pagey here, once again with another video on The Flash, Season 4. So later today, from when this video will be uploaded, obviously, we will have episode 13 of this season of The Flash, which will involve Barry leading a prison break of sorts with himself and the bust metahumans we have met this season in order to protect themselves from the hands of Aminette Black, who, as we know, does some not so pleasant things with the metahumans that she does in fact get her hands on. But yeah, that's only episode 13 for this season. What we will be going over today involves some images as well as just like general information about episode 17 of this season, which is actually the episode that Kevin Smith will be directing for this season. He has previously filmed a couple of episodes of The Flash, as well as a few episodes of Supergirl, so he is an Arrowverse regular at this point in time. Episode 17 was untitled as of recent, but over the past week or so roughly, it has been said that the title of the episode will be Attack of the Samuroids. Obviously, the Samuroid being the thing we saw in episode 1, like that flying samurai thing. Now, we don't get any hint of that in these images we're about to go over, but yeah, I just thought I would let everyone know what the apparent title of the episode is. But of course, before we go on with the rest of the video, be sure to let me know in the comment section down below your general opinions on what I go over in this video, obviously. And yeah, just leave all of them down in the comments, as well as being sure to drop a like on the video if you're going to enjoy it, and subscribing to the channel if you're new. Now, even though this video is mainly around episode 17 of this season, we will quickly be going over some rumors, and I need to stress this, rumors about episode 16 of this season, which most of us would know by now, is entitled Run, Iris Run, and is, as you should be able to tell from the title of the episode, is the episode in which we will see a speedster version of Iris West showing up. Now obviously, let's hope it is an Earth 1 Iris, and I don't think I have to go over why that is. We've done enough of that already. Anyway, the rumor is that episode 16 will in fact be the episode in which Barry officially gets out of prison, which is much later than I think the majority of us were expecting, mainly due to the fact that it doesn't really look like they could do too much more with that storyline for, even more episodes. Especially considering that this week's episode, which will be on TV soon after this video, might I say, goes out, does involve Barry and those metas revolting against Warden Wolf. You would think that would be the big story that then leads on to Barry's release from jail in the following episode. We know the Flash will be seen in public in episode 15, as we had set photos of that going on, but that could be similar to what we saw last episode when Barry bailed from jail quickly and then returned, but he might do it in a place and a environment in which he isn't being watched as heavily. But yeah, as I said, they are rumors, so don't hold my word to it. So if he gets out like this episode that's coming out in a couple of hours, don't come screaming at me. I'm just going off rumors. But just don't be surprised if we do have to wait that long to see Barry get out of jail, that being episode 16. But now on to all the stuff from episode 17, which as I said is apparently entitled Attack of the Samuroids and is directed by Kevin Smith. So what we have to go over is a few images that show us a interesting action or stunt set or sequence, as well as the reveal of a new villain for Barry and Team Flash to deal with, and a villain who could possibly be another bust metahuman, which I think we are all too familiar with at this point in the season. Now I do need to give a shout out to both Canada Graphs and YVR Shoots, who get all these photos and stuff like that. Both of their links to their Twitter will be in the description below, so go check them out and you'll see more photos from different shows and stuff like that. So if you're interested in that stuff, check them out in the description. So the first couple of photos are of Ralph Dibny, Barry Allen, both as the elongated man and the Flash, and this new villain at a party where the villain is causing quite a bit of chaos, as you would expect. Then the next set of images involve our blue-haired villain leaving a jewelry store with a bag full of items which you would expect to be diamonds, gold, silver, and possibly all of the above. But this is before being stopped by, who else but the Flash. You do see her in metahuman power dampening cuff things, so she won't be doing anything else involving her powers anytime soon. But I guess you might be wondering, Pagey mate, can you just answer this one question? Who is this mysterious blue-haired villain? Well, the common thought around social media was that she was Hyrax, as that character of Hyrax had a casting description and call sent out a month or so ago. Not only just because they announced that, but also because she's wearing camo stuff and Hyrax is an eco-terrorist, so this would sort of fit the character. But we actually haven't heard anything about that as of recent, so they may have cancelled that character's appearance, or she could be appearing in a later or even earlier episode of this season. But this blue-haired villain is actually Null, N-U-L-L, Null, that is the character's name. Null in the comics is actually a male character, but as the Flash has done before with characters such as Top, they have gender flipped the character from a male to a female, which I know some people get their undies into a twist about and get really angry about, but for me personally, I don't really care. A lot of these characters were written back in the day when the comics were male hero dominated, which in turn led to male villains. So I think gender flipping the villains adds a different dimension and really just makes it a bit more realistic. 50% of the world's population is female. You think 50% of the metahumans would be female as well. But anyway, in the comics, Null has the ability of gravity manipulation. Now, her ability isn't that she can just adjust the force of gravity, but in her area, she can choose which specific people are affected by her ability. So she can just go, hey, you, that random guy over there, yeah, you, time to float. So that should be pretty cool to see play out in this episode, because if someone's really threatening her, but she doesn't want to make everyone float, say a cop's holding a gun at her, she can just go, oh, now you're floating. In that first scene I was talking about, in which Barry, Ralph, who are, as the elongated man and the Flash, and Null are at that party, Null actually makes Barry float in the air and drops him, which causes Ralph to stretch to the rescue. Kevin Smith did post a picture on Instagram of himself, Grant Gustin, who plays the Flash, and Hartley Sawyer, who plays Ralph Dibny, at what looked like to be the filming of this scene. And the second scene, with Barry taking on Null after she robs a jewelry store, actually involves Null getting put in those metahuman dampening cuffs. But she actually still has a distraction for the Flash that possibly lets her get away. So what I think happened is that she had a few people floating in the air before she had the cuffs put on, and as soon as Flash puts them on her, those people start falling because her powers stop working, and Flash is put in a pretty sticky situation. He can either take Null in for her crimes, or, save the raining people falling from the sky. And knowing Barry, he is saving those falling people, and you do get a shot of Barry, holding a civilian, most likely one of the people he has saved. But thanks for watching, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, it'd be awesome if you could drop a like in the video to show your support. Let me know in the comments section down below, what do you think of the various things I've talked about in this video? Are you excited to see Null show up on the Flash, and what do you think of all the set photos I've showed? Just let me know in the comments section down below. As I said, check out Canada Graphs and YVR Shoots. Their links to their Twitters will be in the description below. And of course, if you are new to the channel, make sure to subscribe. I'll catch you guys later today on my Flash stuff. And yeah, I'll see you then. Goodbye.